He stole my lunch for a week straight, so I cooked something that almost sent him to the hospital. About 3 years ago, I worked in a huge factory that hired people through 5 different temp services. It was chaos. People came and went without notice. Every day, new faces replaced the old ones. You could barely remember who was who. In a place like that, you learn to hold tight to the few things you own: your tools, your phone, and your lunch. The first time my lunch disappeared, I thought maybe I misplaced it. The second day, I knew someone was stealing it. By the end of the week, I was done being nice. 6 12-hour shifts and 6 empty lunch boxes. I was starving in more ways than one. I had enough. I thought about setting up traps or cameras, or even switching my name on lunch boxes. But none of that felt satisfying until one night I saw it, sitting on my counter like destiny itself. The Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest pepper, the devil's fruit. That's when I smiled and said to myself, they'll think twice before stealing lunches again. That night, I made the best steak fajitas I'd ever cooked. Perfectly seasoned meat, sautéed onions, warm tortillas, and my secret ingredient, finely minced Carolina Reapers mixed into homemade pico de gallo. I packed it carefully into a clear container, garnished it with cilantro and lime wedges. It looked beautiful, dangerously beautiful. The next morning, I arrived early and placed my lunch right in the middle of the fridge. Visible, tempting, waiting. I went to work smiling, counting down the hours. About an hour later, a scream echoed through the lunchroom. I ran to the lunchroom and saw chaos. A man was on the floor, gasping for air, red-faced, sweating, choking. Someone yelled for help. Someone called 911. I froze. The Carolina Reaper had done its job too well. It triggered an asthma attack. He was rushed to the hospital. He never found out who did it, and I never said a word. But that night, I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing his face turning red, his body shaking. What if he hadn't made it? What if my stupid revenge actually killed him? Days turned into months, and months into years. Nobody ever mentioned it again. But the guilt stayed with me, a silent shadow that followed everywhere. I just wanted to scare someone, not nearly kill them. This is my confession and my warning. Revenge isn't always worth the taste.